All right, so in this video, we're going to go through and make an internal tool. So I think the biggest use case for like Claude code or anything like that for people who aren't technical or maybe they want to become a little bit more technical is just making things internally. Because in that case, you really don't have to worry about security. You don't have to worry about maintaining too much. You don't have to worry about like database and like all these different things that like a like mature SaaS app, or if you're launching a SaaS app, like you would have to make sure you handle. So I think this is like the biggest use case. Because you can create like super crafted like fine grained tools for your specific use case. You don't have to like settle for some boomers $100 a month SaaS. Like you can just do it yourself and get it perfect. So in this one, we just launched Scroll. So try scroll up. So we just launched Scroll earlier this week, and we are working on growth now. So we're trying to automate some content. So in this one, I want to basically do automated slideshows. So we're going to do this entire video in one cut, and we'll see if this works. But I saw earlier on X this article, and it has like a bunch of like different like workflows and stuff. Like this goes through Pinterest and that sort of thing, which I'm not sure if we need. It might be good for like a cover image, but I don't know if I'll need to do all that. It's like we can take some of the like prompts and different things like that. For something that's, working for someone. But the other thing is I want to go on TikTok and I want to check out some videos. So I want to do like scroll. I just want to see like what hooks are working. So that's not bad. So how to stop scrolling your life away, neuroscience approved. So that's not bad. So maybe we do end up. So like my initial idea was like I wanted to do stories. And maybe we could do one for that as well, but like the horrific effects of doom scrolling on your brain, that seems to be good. Those were a while ago though. These aren't bad. So like we could do a slideshow with like different images and stuff like that. Okay, that's not bad. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a folder and we're just gonna call it images. And these are what we use on our slideshows. And then we'll create another file and we'll just call this image meta.json. And I'm thinking what we can do is we can take every single image we add and we can add like metadata and then the path. So like maybe it's like in this one, it's like a brain scan. And we can add that. And then the like path of the image in here. And we can just have AI manage that as we add in more images. I think that'll work really good. And then, okay, yeah, we'll worry about hooks in a second. Okay, so let's go ahead and, for this one, we'll start up Codex. We'll update that, and while that's going, I might already have this downloaded, but yeah, the TikTok Sans, let's download. Outline color, let's make this white, or wait. Outline color. So like that's like TikTok styling right there. Okay, yeah, we'll download that font file. We'll drag that in. We'll just copy the folder. Then we'll put this in a bigger folder called fonts. Just because we might add more in the future, like a serif or something like that. Um, okay, awesome. Okay, good on that front. Now we will need, I think we can just do this in nodes. So we can do like, uh, this is just me setting up. This isn't even like I'm making a game button here. I haven't even sent a message to Codex yet. But yeah, it's just okay. Awesome. All right, we'll make another terminal. So I know in this, I think he went with like Node Canvas, which I think makes the most sense here. Yeah, he's using Canvas. Okay, so yeah, that's what we'll do. All right. Yeah. All right. So, boy, we'll just copy. Okay, so we'll get this installed. Okay, perfect. Now you could also have Codex do this, but all right. So here's the slideshow structure, and then we'll also add. Yeah, let's maybe add a CTA folder as well. CTAs, and then we'll do CTA-meta.json. Okay. So this is just like my game plan here. I think that'll work out good. Um, and then we'll just copy this over. Should boy. Okay, so yeah, we will load a font. What is it? Font. Slash. How do they have it? Enter. So they use bold. Okay. So I guess we can use bold as well. Wonder what. Um, oh, what is this on? No, we can also get it from. No, that's not it. The font. We need the font. The fuck. TikTok. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So they're using the bold as well. Okay. We'll do. What is this called? TikTok. Fuck. Text dash bold. Well, it's called. Okay. Generation. Okay, and then I guess. And then what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be wiring this up so it's all done by AI. So the size, text, image path, and yeah, that sort of stuff. Okay. Okay, that'll be simple. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna head over to Codex and we're gonna actually go to Codex. Do they have any? Ooh, they do have skills. Oh wait, do they have a skill? Um, Cloud API skill. Here we go. Let's see if it's in Cloud. Yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna install the skill. Okay, and in this case, a skill is just Markdown. It's a document explaining how the API works and all of that sort of stuff. You can just give to the model. So instead of me having to like copy this page, drop it in chat, I can just add the skill and then it'll be good. And it installs to, you can like install it like per project or globally. And then for all of your different agents. So like I could, like in this case, it was for Claude Code, Cursor, Anti-Gravity, Klein, um, Codex, yada, yada, yada. And then we can add Claude. What is the okay, let's integrate Claude API to generate slide definitions as well as so CTA is is as well as corresponding what is this? CTA so here we are, we're just referencing the files. So it'll use those. Edge paths as well. Well, images. We have a way to generate multiple slideshows at a time. And then I think so. Let me see how they were managing uploading. So they were using a. I haven't used this before, but they were using Post-it. So it does cost. It's not bad. Is there an open source? Oh, so it is open source. I'm assuming you have to. So okay, so this uses Chromium and Playwright. So essentially, what this is doing is it's taking your authorization cookie and opening up the actual web app in Chrome, and then it uses just like deterministic calls to basically upload the video instead of like using the API, which is interesting. But this is, oh, it was updated recently. The 10 days in the future. It's not bad. But yeah, we might just download for now and then upload. We can worry about that later. Okay, so let's see if there's any more context here. Might need to find like more hooks. And then I might need to just go on my phone and look it up. Hook database. We could paste it. Yeah. All right, we'll see. And then so this is getting like Pinterest. So like it's using pin down, download images off Pinterest, yada yada yada. Guess that's still going. We could likely just upload it ourselves if we created like a TikTok app, but we're already at 16 minutes, so we'll see. Okay, interesting. So let me this one. I'm gonna look up. It's fucking dead. I'm gonna look at this one. So I'm just gonna search up. As we're on TikTok. And let's search up, let's make a doc real quick of just different keywords, dudes. Um, I'm scrolling brain rot. We might even open up Claude here and just talk with it a little bit. Some help build and finding search terms for duck. Scroll tells you number times you swipe on TikTok and IG Reels. That's fair. All right, so we'll send that off. Maybe we send it with the new model. Just came out today. Ooh. All right, phone addiction story time, quit TikTok, screen time reveal. Um, those aren't bad. So let's do Clay online. That popped up quick. Videos. Then we'll sort by. So posted this month, done by like count. Uh, Not seeing anything good that would work for slideshows. All right, let's look at brain rot. Brain rot. Oh wait, No, I should have been looking at photos instead. Stupid. Filters, like count this month. Photos. Oh, you can't sort photos or filter photos. All right, brain rot, chronically online. Let's do photos. They're all pretty old. Oh, let's do phone addiction. Sort by like count. See if we can find any slideshows. That's not bad. So, works. So, to start. It's not bad. So what the story says. So I know this part's kind of boring. But it'll be good. All right, so that's still going. And then what other term should be doom scrolling? That's too bad. And then what's the um, Gotta try another term. We're gonna go quit TikTok. Let's shut up. Fuck it. Filters, light tone, smooth. That's not bad. Okay, that should be. I mean, it's not a lot, but it's enough for now. Okay, and then we need to get images. Images, and then we need to get our Claude API key. Let me do that on a different window. Um, Shit, how am I gonna do this? Let me just get a continue. Okay, let me get. Where does it show my key? We're gonna call this. And we're just gonna drag this off screen for a second. Uh, okay. Awesome. And now let's take a look at this using the Davinci decay. Is it loading an EMG? Or is it just like wanting me to hard code the make sure the prompt uses. Okay, yeah, we might have to ask it to use. I hope I even have credits on Claude. Do I? I might be fresh out. What is that going to be under? limits. New. I don't even know where that is. Oh, maybe new. Organization settings and billing. We've got a little bit. We can buy a couple extra credits. We can buy like $12 worth of credits. Should be enough. Okay. Books. And see the database with this. Also, let's make sure we are using Claude. Or key on dot. Okay, perfect. And we'll just test it with a non-image to start and see what we get. Maybe we also define if styles for those. Let's get Claude to make those. So we'll do okay. So I'm making automated slideshow tool and if for different styles. Maximize these for virality. Getting downloads in this case. So let's do story. Just see. And then one general. Where's it at? So we plan to follow. What was the format he said? I'll trust on this. Where's this at? But I swear I saw it a second ago. It's here somewhere. Format he said to follow. Each under 10 words. Not that. Okay, here's the slideshow structure. Maybe it's gonna try and call. Here. So here we're getting to the very end. As you can see, I mean, this has taken, I mean, probably by the end, 45 minutes, if that. And a lot of that was like just going back and forth on TikTok. I mean, if you're more, I don't know, I don't want to say like more online, but like more invested in that space, I'm sure it'd be a lot quicker. You have better workflows. Wow, why can't I find just plug this in? Okay. All right, so we're simplifying a little bit. So we're getting rid of the hook database, and we're just going to keep it all in the prompt. And then, yeah, we should be good. And then we'll do a test generation, and then we will mark this as complete. Because I think, yeah, we don't need images in this case. Let's hope it works. But I mean, you could do this for just about anything. Like, I mean, they had like if you wanted to like expand it later on, like you could do like automatic posting. Um, I'm sure like I know there's like um, what's it called like Light Real AI. Like I don't know if they have an API, but like you could probably pull into this as well. Um, maybe like a similar tool. I don't know. Or just use something like this and then paste the data over. Um, and I'm sure this probably won't work first time. Like it's gonna take some like tweaking to get like it just right. Because like as we post, like we'll figure out more and more things. And obviously I'm not a growth guy, so but you can imagine how powerful this would be if I was a growth guy or um, I did like ad buying or something like that. You can really just make shit. That's really really good. And then at the end of the day, that's your edge. Because there was a tool I was working on earlier as well that used uh, this model, which is basically tells you what parts of your brain activate based off like either like video, audio, text. And anyway, like you could use this to figure out like, oh, is this hook gonna activate like this part of the brain? And you could pass in a bunch of like hooks that you already know are working or like scripts that you already know are working. You can pass it in, and then you can sort of get a good feel for like what parts of the brain light up when, I don't know, the creator says this, this script. And you can be like, okay, well now I have this script. What parts of the brain light up when off this script that I made? It's like, okay, well it's not quite there. So it's like, how can we tweak this to make it more pleasing to the brain, right? It's kind of freaky. Um, but I'm sure this is what Meta and I don't know if TikTok or anything, but I'm sure they use this data and they figure out like what sort of content is going to make you stay on the platform longer, something along those lines. Okay, so this is almost done. Okay, we can look at like, I removed the hook DB path, so I don't think we need this anymore. Yeah, we might just keep it just in case. Maybe we use it. Oh. Oh, and then I guess you would still need like product context. We could always add that to a prop later. Just make sure this works first. Let's let this finish. It's been going for a minute. Awesome. Let's generate a slideshow plain background story style product scroll. That, that. Wondering if that's kind of weird. Okay. Sure is taking its time. I wonder what model it's using too. I forgot to even check. Let's search Summit. I go Opus. Okay, so it's using Opus 4.7. Okay. Fuck. We're gonna be spending some. Slideshow request story time. Text on. Okay, interesting. Alright, so we're gonna let this run, and if it's a success, then it's a success. If not, I'm gonna be embarrassed. It's not bad. So it did the definition, but it didn't do the actual making of the slideshow. Um, let's Am I looking in the right place? Oh, output scroll limits. Bro, I'm retarded. So what is that definition? That's just like a test, I guess. Interesting. I think my boyfriend broke up because of. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It was a Caesar. uh, okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. Let's do these images as squares. Do the images as squares, please, and then the styling of the text. Let's do the format. So, let's see. One, please, and then a. What is that? What is that? And then they get smaller to the text. All right, so that's not bad. So look at that. So now we have a 8 slide TikTok video that we can just, airdrop these to my phone and upload, put a sound on it, and then done. And again, like you could automate that as well, and just like publish it to drafts. But like, there's like so much power here in terms of like creating tools specifically for your use cases. Like it's democratized now. Anyone can do it, and it'll 10x your output. You'll likely get even better results than if like you were doing it yourself. And just, again, output, sheer volume. The more darts you throw, the more likely you are to hit the bullseye. So if you can make an internal tool, if you can do what I just did in 50 minutes, you can 10x your output, 10x your income. You can, and 10x your free time if you want. At least in my case, 10xing my output just means I work more but get more done. But yeah, so that is making an internal tool. And again, like I don't have to worry about security here as long as I don't convent or like publish my API key. I don't have to worry about pricing. I don't have to worry about making a land or authentication or hooking up a database. It's all just right here. And now I can use this for the future. There's no real limit now. And if I want to add more to this, I just go in and add it. I just prompt it more. It's insane. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I think we got to a really solid point. There's obviously like more tweaks we can make. And probably could have avoided those with like a better plan going into it. But I think this is awesome. So yeah, I will see y'all in the next one.